Hi, Charles Cherney here with The Real Deal, episode 16. And today's question is, does it make sense to buy or sell in the months of January and February in Cambridge and Somerville, Massachusetts? So it's a good question. And I think the answer is it can, in fact, make sense to buy or sell in the first 2 months of the year. So if you are a buyer, there are not going to be as many buyers in the market to compete with in the first 2 months of the year. And so this can make your search a little less stressful in that you don't have as much competition. There might also be the possibility that as a buyer, you might be able to get a good deal on something that's still for sale that didn't sell the previous year that's still lingering on the market. And maybe that seller's ready to move on and to sell. So that's also a possibility early in the year. And you might have more time to make a decision. It's not every listing in the first 2 months of the year that has a bid deadline with multiple offers presented. You may be looking at something that's on the market that's been on for a week or two or more and have the luxury of more time to make your decision if you're going to pursue the property. Now, if you're a seller in the first 2 months of the year, there's not as much competition from other listings. So you're likely to get more attention from the buyers in the market simply because they don't have as much to consider. And that could give you a leg up. And, what also is nice for sellers in the first 2 months of the year is that what follows January and February here is the spring market and the months of March, April, and May. So you're on in an accelerating market, which is to say that each week it turns out there are more and more buyers in the market as we get ever closer to the spring market and the heart of the spring market. So, you're in an accelerating market. And by that, I mean you're in a market that's picking up momentum and bringing more buyers into it. And yes, that does mean, of course, more listings as well. But it's good for a seller to have more people in the market as time goes on if you're still for sale instead of fewer buyers in the market. So seasonally, you're well positioned with the spring market following the first 2 months of the year. What are the cautions for buyers and sellers in the market in the first 2 months of the year? So, well, if you're a buyer early in the year, remember, inventory is limited and you may need to wait for the spring market to find the home you seek. You could discover there's just nothing there for you, and that's fine. That's not out of the ordinary. There's limited inventory. If you're a seller in the first 2 months of the year, you'll want to keep your eye on the weather, as if we're having a major storm, you'll want to rethink whether you're going to be coming on the market that weekend or if you're going to have open houses based on the weather. So you sort of have to keep an eye on what Mother Nature's up to and adjust accordingly so that you don't end up bringing your home for sale when people are stuck at home because of the snow. My name is Charles Cherney. I'm a top residential real estate agent here to help you buy the right home or sell for the best price in Cambridge and Somerville, Massachusetts. Reach out by text, telephone, or email if I can be of service to you or simply answer your questions about the market, your home, and the community. Be in touch. Take care.